Did Ramaphosa just lie to us? Let's watch.
Today we had a plane of 160, we're carrying 160 Palestinians landing at OR Tambo. And these are people from Gaza who somehow mysteriously were put on a plane that passed by.
Mysteriously? Really, Mr. President? What's this mysterious? I just don't get this. I just don't. You cannot make this up. Mysteriously. Now, a chartered aircraft carrying Palestinian people was allowed to land at the OR Tambo International this week. Okay? That's what happened. And I hear many people saying that it was Israel who orchestrated or facilitated, as the president will say, flushed out. These people are just being flushed out. Flushed out by whom? Flushed out by whom? I might add that I want to tell South Africans that if you are not listening carefully, then you don't realize that we've been sold a lie. We've been sold as a country, and we've been sold a lie led by this incompetent government that you love so much, South Africans. You love this government so much that no matter how much they mess up, you're rooting for them. Israel is a problem because that's what they feed you, and that's what the media feeds you. That's what they feed you, and that's what the media feeds you. And when you eventually wake up, might I add, you will have no country left. You remember the Operation Dudula? They are not haters. They do not hate Africans, as I hear in the streets out there. They do not hate Africans. They are advocating for the laws of this country to be applied accordingly. But you, as a South African, are saying that they hate South Africans. They do not hate any Africans. They don't hate Africans. Never. Israel have a case which Ramaphosa and his comrades and their friends have opened up against Israel. Tell me then, why would Israel jeopardize that kind of a case in the international stage, or go against the law and facilitate the flushing, as Mr. Ramaphosa says, out of their space in Gaza? Why would they do that to jeopardize their own case? Ramaphosa comes out and he says they've been being flushed out. By whom? That's what you call propaganda. He does not know how to lead this country, but is leading another country away from this country. The president of South Africa is not leading South Africans. He is leading, because there's no way that Israel will jeopardize their case in the international court. Never. They would not do that. They will not do that. Okay? And that Palestinian man who said they received a link saying that they must travel. Who did he get that from? Who did he get that from? I trust nothing that comes out of this corrupt government, and I trust nothing that comes out of Ramaphosa. I trust nothing that comes out of Hamas and the Gazans. Absolutely nothing. I don't trust anything that comes out of that. Because if you would remember, this is what the Palestinians would say. Listen, hear this. Listen to this lady. We are Hamas. Did you hear that? You cannot separate Hamas from the Palestinians. Just like how you cannot separate the South Africans from the ANC government. Don't be fooled. We cannot separate this thing. This issue cannot be separated. We cannot separate Hamas from the Palestinians. They are all the same. And by the way, Hamas is a designated terrorist group which the South African government, or might I add, the ANC government, paraded here in South Africa, paraded its leaders. And now you are saying that you do not know how they came here mysteriously? You paraded the Hamas government or leadership in South Africa. And now the Palestinians are here mysteriously because they are being flushed out? No. You are putting other countries, other nations over your own nation, Mr. Ramaphosa and the ANC government. That's what you are doing. You are putting them above us, above your own people. We are the one who vote, not them. But for some reason, we are the ones who are being put last in this country. As they say, we are all Hamas. That's what they say. We are all Hamas. But the people that I trust at this point in time are my brothers. Let's watch this.
The people of Palestine are more important than colours.
Oh, yes.
Like South Africans. The people of Palestine are more important than the women of South Africa.
Yeah, your president just said it, my brother.
There are countries that are fighting for their survival, except
Excuse me.
Our own government. Our own government can take even other countries to ICC, but accept the people that are destroying our own country. And every day in South Africa, a woman is raped, a woman is murdered.
And guess what? South Africa is already captured by this government that supports terrorists, supports terror. We've been captured already. And if we don't get up and wake up as South Africans, our country is being taken from under our feet. We are standing on water, almost standing on water. Because the people we trusted up there are busy sleeping, and some of them are orchestrating as a payback to their own friends in Iran. This will come out to the open again. Because we believe that truth will always come out. In the words of Pastor Shongwe, South Africa shall prosper. Why? Because lies shall come out. Let's continue listening to this brother.
A young man is murdered.
Oh yeah.
Nothing happens.
Ramaphosa does not run to the Cape Flats.
Matters, the government of this country stands up and fight for them. We send soldiers to Congo to fight for the people of Congo.
And our borders are open.
We took a delegate to ICC to have a case against Israel for butchering the people of Palestine.
Might I add that we keep using the butchering. My brother, I respectfully, I really hear your heart with the condemnation of what has happened in this past week. But butchering? This is war. And it is a war that Hamas and the Palestinian people started. Let's not get it twisted. Yes, the evidence is terrible and hard to accept because we have taken a stance long time ago to stand with the people of Palestine, and there's no problem with that. I'm good with that. But let's not twist the truth. Because I hear everybody saying that Palestinians are being butchered, but nobody puts a balance when it comes to this conflict. This is war between Palestine, or Hamas, if you want to call them, and Israel. Israel is fighting for its survival. Let's not get that twisted. Let's hear the brother.
But nothing is happening in Western Cape.
Oh yeah.
Our black brothers and sisters are dying. Our colored brothers and sisters are dying. And nobody does anything. We don't matter in South Africa. Everybody else matters. When we stand, our own government calls us names. Xenophobic, vigilante groups. When we're fighting for ourselves. When you go to the street, they send us canoons with tear gas, water to spray on us.
And that's so very true, my brother. But we have given them the power. We have given them the authority to tramp all over us. We have given the ANC government the power and authority to tramp over our lives. We've done that. Let's hear this brother who is, I will try and explain as he goes along for a little. But what he says is so interesting. I like his thoughts. I love his comments, because he's bringing out the truth of what is happening and bring us to a point where we must wake up as a country. Let's hear. What has happened with this illegal? There are people who are going up and down, going to Palestine. He's naming them. Who are they? Imtiaz Suleiman, who's a gift of the Givers, and Naledi Pandor, and the leader of the ACDP. They eaten the monies. They ate the money of the Palestinians and the national and they're acting as if they are nice, but this is about money. Everyone who has been a murderer, who has been a soldier, has been allowed to come into our country to break our country.
Enough is enough with the illegal, undocumented, for no matter where they come from.
They must go. They must go. Yet, we are in a space right now where so many things are happening, and South Africa is not realizing the plight or the situation we are in. We are in a very, very bad situation. But I'm not saying that we cannot turn around. We can make a turnaround. But for us to make a turnaround in this country, South Africa needs to pray. We need to get to a place of prayer, trusting God. See what the scripture says. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face, then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sin. Then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sins. It's time for South Africans to pray. Pray, South Africa. Pray, South Africa. Thank you for watching, and I trust that you've been blessed with this video. So let me hear your comments below and see you soon. God bless.